And Father Damian Ference joins us via Skype now to talk about his work as a priest and his relationship with his dad, who sadly passed away in late May. Father, thanks so much for being with us. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from the Diocese of Cleveland, my suite here at Borromeo Seminary, the college seminary in Cleveland, where I teach.
Very good. Well, make sure you tell Bishop Lennon we send our best.
I will. And did you know that Cardinal O'Malley was born in Cleveland?
No. I did not know that.
It's truth.
Well, my hope is that the Cavaliers bring home a title for you guys, by the way.
Yeah, mine too, and the rest of the city, so thank you.
Yeah. Well, tell us about your work at the seminary.
Well, I am the Director of Human Formation, so if you're familiar with priestly formation, there's 4 pillars: human, spiritual, intellectual, pastoral. I take care of that first one with my fellow faculty members, but that's my direct charge. And then I also teach philosophy here.
Wow, you have your hands full. Now, I have to tell you, I lost my dad a few years ago, and you know, this month we're focusing on our relationships with our fathers. Can you share some thoughts about your wonderful dad, who I'm very sorry to say passed away in May?
Yes, thank you. So my dad married late in life. He was the son of Slovak immigrants. He was born in 1924, so lived through the Depression, fought in World War II, was an elevator mechanic, and at the age of 46, he married for the first time my mother, who was 32. They met in a Catholic singles group, and my mom was sick a good part of her life and was told she wouldn't be able to have kids. Well, she had my brother, she miscarried, and then had me. And a lot of people thought my brother was going to wind up being a priest, but it wound up being me. So, yeah, he spent the last, my mom died a year before I was ordained, and my dad had macular degeneration, so he was legally blind, but lived on his own for the last 12 years of his life. Walked to daily mass, very devout, daily rosary, all that. Really funny guy. The last 2.5 years in a nursing home, and then his heart brought him there. In the last 3 weeks, he was within hospice care, and I was able to spend a lot of time with him and my brother as well.
That's great.
What was it about your dad's faith life that set an example for you in terms of your faith life growing up?
Well, you know, at the end of Mass, how one of the dismissals is, "Go in peace, glorifying the Lord by your life."
Sure.
I would like to say that my dad's life did that. So he wasn't very well educated. He couldn't talk in theological terms, but he lived his faith. I mentioned in his funeral homily that as long as I knew him, I never heard him swear but once. He canceled Sports Illustrated at our house when we were kids because he didn't want my brother and I to see the swimsuit issue. So I never heard him talk bad about women or down about women, and he was just a very good Catholic man, made us, you know, go to church, but it wasn't so much that he made us. We saw that he sang at Mass, and he loved it, and he spoke about his faith openly, but not in an overtly preachy way, just in a good, strong, manly way. And whatever I was going to do as a kid, I knew I wanted to be like my dad somehow, and as his life unfolded and mine, I wanted to love Jesus as he did. I wanted to lay down my life as he did. My dad did it in the vocation of marriage. I wound up doing it in the vocation of priesthood.
He truly glorified the Lord of his life in the way that he lived his life. Now, back to your role as a father. What are some of the ways that you juggle, you know, as a priest, you're teaching at the seminary, you're teaching, writing for Word on Fire, the list goes on and on. How do you keep it all together?
Yeah, well, rooted in prayer, Bishop-elect, is the biggest thing. So obviously Liturgy of the Hours and Mass, but I do my morning meditation right in this room every morning. I got a beautiful crucifix right here that helps me pray, reflect, confess, adore, all that. But also time for exercise, time for friends, both priest friends, lay friends, time for reading, try to live a very balanced, healthy, try to live a holy lifestyle, because I know that as a father, as a priest, I am also giving witness to my seminarians, and I want to do that well, because for better or for worse, they look to us seminary professors for example, and I want to be for better, you know?
Well, you are active on social media, Father. Tell us how people can follow your work.
Yeah, so on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, both at FR, so Father, and then Ference, F-E-R-E-N-C-E, which is my last name. So at Father Ference, you could find me on Twitter and Instagram. I also write for Word on Fire, fairly regularly. As a matter of fact, just today, they posted my father's funeral homily, if you want to take a look at that.
Oh, great. We'll take a look.
Very
Sure.
good. Well, Father, thanks so much for being with us today and all your work. Always like talking to someone from Cleveland. So
You
it's good
got
to
it.
have
Go
you.
Cavs. Go Cavs, baby.
Have a great day. We'll talk soon.
Peace. God
Bye.
bless.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
summer, too. Yep.
All right. Thank you.